Hi, I'm Mike Sharonson, Chair-elect of Public Relations Society of America.
And I'm Beth Donovan, President-elect for the Buffalo Niagara chapter.
So what questions do you have for National?
I have sensed a great deal of confusion and trepidation about the new APR process. And there's so many folks within our chapter that took the old version. And there's just, people are afraid because it's unknown. And we need ways, that's kind of one of the things I want to push in my presidency, is to really encourage people to go through the process, take the exam. And I'm looking for ways to educate people about the new format, the new process.
Well, and I'm with you on that. In fact, I got my APR through the new process, and I was one of the beta testers of the new test. So I'm often called upon, what's on it, explain it, help. And I think the Universal Accreditation Board, which manages the accreditation process, is keenly aware of that also. And I think, for example, one change was they had the study process had a bookshelf where they gave you 5 books. And I think they realized that that wasn't easing people's fears and also wasn't conducive to the executive learner. So they now put together a study guide, a true study guide that's available to everybody. So that really breaks it down and breaks some of the walls down. I think that they've also done a podcast series and more professional developments and teleseminars. And also, one of the things, and believe it or not, they've invited all the accreditation chairs to take the test. And so that's a huge thing where they now understand what was on it. It took a while, but now they're doing that. I think one of the bigger myths also is this readiness review process. Whereas people see it as a barrier, I have to go before these 3 people and it's a barrier. No, it's actually the complete opposite. Their job is to help shepherd you through the process, identify what weaknesses you have, and then help you get through the process. So I think if there's any one thing or communication we can get out, is that readiness review, which is the first step of the process, is not a barrier. It's there. These 3 people who you present to are there to help you get through it. And so I think 1, with the new study guide, I think 2, with the podcast teleconferences, and 3, with the fact that the APR chairs are now taking the test and can better explain it. And I think by explaining what that readiness review is, I think we'll break down some of the walls. But I think when they introduced a new test, they anticipated some of this. I think it's taking a little longer than they would have liked. But I know that they are meeting constantly and breaking down some of these barriers. I think one of the other things they've learned is that the old test had deadlines, and PR people are very deadline driven. And now the new test doesn't have any deadlines to it. So now they're trying to look at what deadlines we can put, because PR people, that's how we respond. So hopefully those will, and I think it's just going to be, it's like a tipping point. For a lot of little things will make a big difference.
Great. Very helpful.
Okay.
Thank
thanks.
you.